I'm Indigo.
And I'm Max. Welcome to the Secret Garden Society.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Doing the JoJo Siwa hello. Hey, what's up, you guys? Happy Pride Month.
What else does she say? Like, my dream podcast star. What did she say?
Wait, who was it? I forgot. It was someone so crazy too.
I can't even remember what she says.
Oh my god. No, truly, she's so insane. Anyways, happy Pride Month, everyone.
Happy Pride Month.
Disregard the fact that this is probably going to be posted on like July 3rd, but it's still Pride Month in our hearts.
Summer.
Yeah. It's a Pride summer. We don't just take 1 month, we take 3. So
yeah, if you feel like it only goes to June, like, I'm here to let you know that you're wrong.
And homophobic.
You're wrong, and you've been lied to, and you need to stop continuing the misinformation because it goes all summer long.
Exactly. Yeah.
Proof, case in point, LA Pride is in the summer, and then San Diego Pride is in July. So, and Max was born in August. So, if you need any more proof that that Pride was all summer, look no further.
Exactly. Yeah. I was gonna be like, did anyone have a good Pride Month? You guys can't respond, but have you done anything Pride related so far?
Not yet. Oh, actually, no, not really. Well, like, I specifically wore my, like, bisexual angel shirt when I went out with my friend last. So I intentionally wore the shirt because I was like, it's June, I'm going out, I'm gonna wear, like, my bisexual shirt. And we did go to a gay bar. So, I mean, like...
Okay, yeah.
It wasn't like, we're going out, it's Pride, but I was like, I'm gonna wear my shirt because this might be the only chance I get to wear it.
Yeah.
But I'm really hopeful that we'll get to go out at some point.
Yeah, I'm manifesting like at least one night out. The most like Pride Month thing I've done was take a picture with you in front of a giant Pride flag hanging on Catalina.
Yeah.
So that was like my Pride Month moment so far. But hey, we're just getting started. So
yeah.
I
can't wait.
Do you remember what your first Pride was like?
So my first Pride was the San Diego Pride. I went when I was a lot older. Like, I never went when I was like in college or anything. Like, I don't know. So I feel like it wasn't like as much of like a party vibe. It was more of like a family friendly like festival, and then they had like a free concert. But it was so sick because we got to see Ashniko.
Years later, and I'm still like sick with the jealousy. I like had just moved to Washington, so I missed Indigo's first Pride, and they all got to see Ashniko, who I fucking love. I'm happy for you, but that should have been me.
No, you definitely should have been there. It was really good. She's a great performer, and then she even did this thing where she had us like all scream at the top of our lungs to just like release energy. And one of our friends took a video of us like all doing it, and it's so funny, but it was just like, I don't know, it was just such a good time.
That's so fun.
Yeah. What about you? What was your first Pride?
Mine was the 2017 LA Pride, which was right after Trump got elected. And so it was a march instead of like a parade. And it was really beautiful. Like, it was incredibly moving. It was like my first time seeing like groups of queer people together. I saw drag queens for the first time. Like, it was really enlightening for me as someone who like had just come out, was like very much feeling very alone in the world. That was like very eye-opening for me. And then afterwards it was like a big party. Like, we marched to the like Pride location spot. I'm like trying to remember who I saw there. I saw that wasn't that first year, but I've seen Kaylani at Pride, but I think that was my second Pride. But saw some big names that I can't remember right now. And then yeah, it was a great time. Got a street dog after. I think I wasn't 21 yet. And we brought in hydro flasks of Malibu that we kept sneaking to the trunk of the car to do warm shots of. And I just remember I
Did
was
you throw
so
up?
drunk. No. And you know what, everyone, round of applause for me, please and thank you,
And
because
that's
I
the
could
power of
have.
pride.
And that's the power of pride. And then, yeah, I think we went just like, I don't know, we walked around and it was fun. I danced with some beautiful girl on the dance floor and then I never saw her again.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
We went to Pride once together. We went to LA Pride
Mm-hmm.
together last year, and it was so much fun. We like handmade little shirts. You made like a Chapel Roan one, and I
Yeah, I
remember
put
this
hot to go
girl
on
like,
mine.
yeah, and this girl asked you to be in her TikTok and the hot to go dance, and it was just
Yeah.
so cute to like
We're
see
still
that.
mutuals. We're like, we
Really?
still
No
follow each
way.
other and like our stuff. Yeah.
That's
I couldn't tell
crazy.
if they were dating or friends. And I was
Oh
like, I'm
yeah,
gonna
I
add you on
remember
social
that.
media regardless. Like, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm a sleuth. I still don't know.
I remember trying to figure that out. That's so funny. That was a good time. And then we did Jello shots,
Mhm.
and then we just like bar hopped basically the rest of the time.
It was so fun. And then we hung out on like a rooftop pool. And we kind of
Yeah.
had like
Oh
our
yeah.
own little pride party with like strangers. Like we just met like a bunch of strangers who were also at Pride. And then we're like, fuck it, let's swim. And that was really fun too.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely have to do something this year.
Yeah, we'll make it happen.
Do you have any pop culture news?
Okay, yeah, I do. Um, so this is the craziest thing. I think if like anyone here is like, you know, gay, no. No, that's not what I meant. If anyone here, we'll keep that in. If anyone here is straight and you're listening and you're like, how could I be an ally to like the queer community? Gay icon Megan from the horror movie Megan, where she's like the dancing robot girl. Does she do the robot at any point?
I've never
Like,
seen
what
the
was
movie. I
I don't
was too
remember.
scared.
Oh yeah, same. But like,
I think
she
she
became like a
flosses.
queer icon. Oh, did she floss dead ass? That's actually
No, I
crazy.
don't know.
Oh, it's like really. If you know what dance Megan does, comment down below. I need to know. But she came out to say to trans people that your existence is not a debate. Like she came out in support of trans people and like, hey, nothing that straight people have ever done has meant more to me than this. So everyone say thank you, Megan, from the movie
Thank you,
Megan.
Megan.
Yeah. What about
That's
you?
crazy. Um, Mine is not as great as yours.
Oh,
It's not as Megan. Um,
okay.
so the movie Heartstoppers, or the movie
Oh,
for Heartstoppers, is going to be filmed this summer. And so hopefully, I'm really hopeful that it'll get released like maybe in the winter or something. I don't know. When does
I'm
the
trying to
first season
remember.
start? In the winter?
Yeah, I was like, what is the timeline? Because I think,
Or does it
wait,
start in the
prom
fall because of the leaves?
starts in the
Oh.
fall with the leaves, goes to the end of the school year, which is winter, because don't they do prom at the end of this last season? Spoilers, I guess, for
I
Heartstoppers. But if you haven't
can't.
watched it, it's Pride Month. Watch it. It's so
Oh,
good.
it's so freaking good. It's
I
literally the
mean,
best show.
I don't think I've ever seen like a movie. It's so little, so often never, that's not the word. So rare do you see a happy ending for gay people in media. A lot of times there's just like they want to tell a sad story because it's the only way that like straight people can like empathize.
Empathize?
Okay,
Yeah.
that's the only way that straight people can empathize with gay people. So unfortunately, a lot of the stories are like just sad. Heartstoppers is just joy. I mean, it's sad, but they end up happy. Everyone's happy at the end, and that's what matters to me.
Yeah. it's such a... Wait, can you tell them what it's about just in case they don't know?
Oh, yeah. So if you've never heard of Heartstoppers, so it started as a comic, and it's about, I guess it focuses on a guy named Charlie who is gay, and he's in high school there in England. So I guess what is it, like secondary school or something? I don't know. Fucking don't ask me. But he is closeted. Or no, actually, he I think got outed the year before, and so he's kind of dealing with that, but also starts to get a crush on this straight guy, quote unquote. Spoiler alert: the straight guy is not very straight either. And specifically, I really love Heartstopper because they very accurately portray the bisexual experience. And especially for a guy character, sorry, I'm shaking the table with how excited I am. For a guy character to have a bisexual, like, I think he literally says, like, I'm having like a bisexual panic, like, or something like that. But like it's rare that they say bisexual in any media, let alone like fully detailing the bisexual experience so well. There's also like incredible trans, like what's the word,
Like,
representation.
yeah.
There's like incredible trans representation. It's such a good and like the two characters who are lesbian, I like Tara and Darcy, fucking love them so much. I'm obsessed with this show.
They also have an asexual character as well.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
just like they really include everyone, and it's so refreshing to watch. I'm like, "Ugh, but look at them having so much fun together."
Yeah, it is really cute. It's funny because me and Max always joke that they have a robot dog because the dog in the show is like so perfect and it does like all these like perfect dog things, and I'm like, that's a robot. Like, that's a straight up robot dog. And it's just so funny. So if you
Oh,
watch the show, like, look for the robot dog.
look out for RoboDog for real. Oh my gosh. Now I need to rewatch the show to get ready for the movie.
Ah, I can't wait for the movie.
I would I want to say I would go to that movie premiere, but I'm also a little nervous to go to that movie premiere.
Yeah, that's fair. Wait, is it gonna be the same? It's the same cast, right?
Yeah.
Like, they're not changing at all. Okay, good. Imagine if they were. I would be
No.
like, it's kind of
No.
weird.
Because they cast that so there is not like truly there's not a single character that I'm like no, like all of them are so perfect for the role. I'm so obsessed. I
It's
love it.
brilliant.
And it's British, and you just get to hear all the British accents, which is so fun. When she's
Yeah,
like, "I'm not a homophobe. I'm an ally." And they're like, "Okay." All right.
that part is so funny. Yeah, it's such
So
a good
good.
show. Wait, what's another one? Oh, well, actually, we can wait.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna start like listing all my favorites.
I mean, we could get into that.
Should we just start firing off? We have like a list of questions of like
Yeah.
what our fave like different queer like things are. So I can go through and just ask them since we're already on the topic.
Okay.
So what is your fave queer show? Is it Heartstoppers?
It's gonna be a multiple kind of thing.
Okay,
Because
that's
I feel
fine.
like so many of them have brought different things. So I'm just gonna like rapid fire Steven Universe, Heartstopper, Shira and the Princess of Power,
Yes.
Infinity Train. If you haven't watched Infinity Train, phenomenal show. Um, I know I'm missing some, but like those are the ones I could just right off the bat think of.
Well, I have a lot of similar ones too. I
Mm-hmm.
would probably also say like Steven Universe, Heartstoppers. I think I would also say A League of Their Own.
I knew you were gonna say that. I was literally talking about that last night. That
That
show
one
is so
is
good.
so good. I've seen that show maybe like 4 to 5 times. Like, ran it through. It's just so good. Like, I was really
Mm-hmm.
hopeful that they were gonna make a second season, and then they didn't end up happening.
sick and twisted.
Yeah.
And homophobic.
Yeah. Okay, so what is one of your favorite queer movies?
First thing that came to my head was Bottoms.
That's a really good one. Mine is Bodies, Bodies, Bodies.
Yeah, very similar vibes. I just
Yeah.
truly have never been so like, this movie was made for me. I still
That
quote
movie
it
is
all
really
the
good.
time. It's so good. Hazel, like, is one of my favorite characters in any like media. Like, I love Hazel.
She's just so funny. She
So
just
funny.
blows up everything. It's so funny.
Oh, fully makes a car bomb. Like, I love your passion.
Yeah, no, literally. Another movie that we watched together that I really loved was Red, White, and Royal Blue. Is that a movie or a
Okay,
limited series?
no, so it's a movie. It started as a
Okay.
book. Oh my god. Actually, ooh, okay. That might be up there for my favorites too.
It's so good.
It's
I just
so
started
good.
watching it the other night and I was like, hee hee hee, I forgot how good this movie is.
Okay, there is that one like softcore porn moment though in it, and I remember I was like, we should watch it together, and then I was like, oh my god, it's like actually like way too long, and it's like really intimate, and I just remember
That's
being
so funny.
like I think we all had fidget toys, and we all were just like,
Looking around, going on my phone.
yeah. Oh my gosh, I
That's
remember the
so
cat
funny.
because we used to have a cat like at our old house. I was just like petting the cat and just like talking to her quietly because I was like, I can't see what's happening right now. Um, okay, wait.
Funny.
Books aren't on this list, but while we're talking about Red, White, and Royal Blue, because that was also a book that I read, Song of Achilles is one of the greatest books I think I've ever read of all time. I can't think of a book that has made me cry harder besides maybe Sunrise on the Reaping. But it is like so magical
Hmm.
and devastating. But I would like to put Song of Achilles on the list as well.
I am so scared to read that book. Like I've heard it was amazing, but I'm just like the amount of people that are like it is heart wrenching. Like I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know if I'm ready for that.
There's been a few times where I'm like, I should reread this, and then I'm like, hey, why? Because it's beautiful, but like also like I know how it ends.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, most people know how it ends. Like it's the story of Achilles, but like I'm like I don't need to cry. Actually, I don't think I need to put myself through that. I think I'm okay mentally right now, and I'd like to keep it that way.
You think that's better than like any of the Draco Harry
Yeah, 100%,
fanfics or like
100%.
Judas Jesus?
Okay, now, okay, wait, speaking of Pride Month, we gotta say Happy Pride Month to my favorite Men Love and Men ship, Judas and Jesus. I was literally listening to Godspell yesterday, which if you don't know what Godspell is, it was a musical about like, it's like modern day, like Jesus kind of stuff. Incredible music. And I remember as a kid, I did that show and I always thought Jesus and Judas were kind of in love with each other. And then as a kid reading the Bible, also thought Jesus and Judas were in love with each other. Because in the Bible, he literally talks about kissing Judas on the cheek. And they're like their texts, because listen, I've read that Bible front to back many times. Sexual tension.
Their texts.
In their
Their
text.
texts between
In
each other?
in the text of the
Sexual
Bible.
tension.
It's just like a dick emoji. Like eggplant water droplets.
Like a
I
tongue
go,
is like, eh.
this is the Bible. Peach ass.
What version did you get? Oh, that was not in the King James version. That's so funny.
Just a little joke for all you
Bible
ex-religious
thumpers.
friends. Yeah, Bible thumpers. Ooh, yeah, no, if you guys need a good Jesus Judas fic, hit me up. I got you. But I would say honestly, it's kind of on par. And like, granted, I'm not into Harry Potter anymore. Like, JK just has truly ruined it for me. But there were some really good ones in there.
I got scared. There was a
Oh,
random slam.
oh.
It was fine. Someone just
Okay.
shut the door.
Okay. Yeah, she's kind of ruined it for me, but I'm like, I can still acknowledge that some of those books were written really well, or the fanfics were written really well. However, Song of Achilles was like the first like truly like I'm setting out to read like a queer book, and that one like I it wasn't even like I got slapped. It was like I fucking got slapped, punch across the face, picked up, knee kick. And I just was like, "Oh, okay." Shit, I wasn't prepared for all this. I wasn't ready. But it did lead me down a rabbit hole of other queer books, which autobiography was a good one I read. There was one, I can't think of the name of it right now, but it was I think it's unconventional or something, but it was two guys who've always had a little tension, and their friend is supposed to go on a road trip with them to a convention, like an anime convention. The friend drops out, so now the two have to be in a car together for a whole road
One
trip.
bed. One
One
bed.
bed. Don't even get me started about one bed. I'll freaking lose my mind. I said freaking. I'll freaking lose it.
That's so funny. I love a one bed trope though.
It's
It's
my
so good.
favorite.
That's so funny.
Love
I
a one
love
bed
it.
trope. Do you have a favorite queer book?
I don't. I honestly haven't really read a queer book. I'm realizing now, and I'm like, now I need to go read one.
I have a recommendation. I haven't read it yet, but I've heard only good things from multiple people. It's called The Priory of the Orange Tree, I think. But it's lesbian dragon riders. And I'm
I
gonna
feel
leave it
like
at
you
that.
told me a little bit about that, and I said
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start reading it soon, I think. So maybe we could do a book club of it.
Yeah, I would love that.
Slay. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Sorry, I had to take a little book talk rant.
No, you're good. Okay, what is your favorite queer music artist?
Okay. My gut instinct is to say Chapel just because I do feel like she was revolutionary in the music. However, David Bowie. That was like me watching The Labyrinth as a child, as a like 3-year-old, was like, whoa, who is that? Like doing the like awooga thing with my glasses.
Dude, because the way that man was wearing leather pants, I was like,
Yeah.
this is a children's movie.
He made that to just like serve. He did.
No, literally. He's like, and then I'm gonna have a song, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
have another song, and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna have long flowing hair in this song.
So good. If you've never seen Labyrinth, go watch it right now. But so good. Or Freddie
Yeah.
Mercury, who obviously an absolute icon. How about you?
Um, my favorite would probably be Doechii.
Oh, I was thinking Doechii too.
Yeah, I really love Doechii. I also really love this other artist called Cobra.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is that
She
the person who
sings.
sings Good Puss?
Yeah.
I was in
Hmm.
someone's stream last night and that song came on and I was like, I know you slay because you have this on your playlist.
It's such a good song. Like, she's such a great artist.
I'll never forget I heard that song in the car with you. I think you put it on or maybe Bailey did, but I remember just
Probably.
being like, "Oh my god. I feel like I just got awakened." Like the song is so
It's
good.
it's so good. And then, oh, I love Kim Petras too.
How could we forget? Like that is my summer, like any Kim Petras song is like my summer anthem.
Yeah. It reminds me of like just being with you guys, like specifically in our last house, like in the pool,
Yeah,
like just partying. Like, I don't know. It's just such good music. Like,
100%.
it's exactly what you said. Like, it wakes you up. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
it's
No,
like I'm ready to party.
if I hear like they want to fuck or
Uh-huh.
like anything like or even her like older stuff. I'm like levitating out of the pool, like eyes glowing like I'm the Avatar. Like it just is so good.
Oh my god. Wait, have you heard Lady Gaga's new song, Cure Your Disease? I think it's what it's called.
I don't think so.
Okay, after this, you should listen to it. It's
Okay.
literally so good. I think like in another lifetime, I would have been like a dancer because I literally just listened to that song and I choreograph dances
How
to that
fun.
song in my head because it's such a like fun song and I'm like, wow, she really did such a good job
She's
on this
been
album.
like she's been so good since like the minute she hit the ground running. Cuz like her
Yeah.
first album hit after hit, then her next album hit after hit. Like she's incredible. And she changed lives with Born This Way.
Yeah.
And then did it
Yeah.
again when Glee performed Born This Way. And yeah, and I'll just never forget that. Changed my life.
That's so funny.
Thank you, Lady Gaga.
Oh my god. Okay, what is your favorite queer meme?
Okay, it has to be the and we've talked about this like so many times. I think we have a podcast episode literally titled this, but it's
Yeah.
the Hatsune Miku Thomas Jefferson wearing a Hatsune Miku binder. Like truly that I think like that paved the way. That or the homophobic dog. You know the dog that it's like I'm not homophobic, I'm just against the lifestyle.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Okay, wait, I'm trying to think of one. Do you feel like Poot Lovado is a gay? Is a queer
Yes.
meme?
Because Demi is. And so
Okay.
by extension, okay, so if you guys have never heard of Poot Lovado, there was a photo that some paparazzi took of Demi Lovato. And with how bright the flash was, and it probably was edited too, it just made Demi look like bald. And like they caught like the shutter angle just caught their face in like a really unflattering angle. And someone went on tumblr.com and said, "This is Poot Lovato. Demi Lovato's hidden sister. She's locked in a basement and today she's free." I'll never forget because I showed our friend Bailey and I fully convinced her that Poot was real. And I'm gonna, you know what? And I'm gonna put a picture up of Poot because and maybe we'll post it on our Instagram because I think she truly like absolute icon. So if you're watching on
I
video,
love
this
it.
is Poot.
It's just so funny that you convinced our friend that she was real and like a whole separate person. I'm
Bailey, if you're watching this,
crying.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
But that was so incredible.
I'm dying.
Um I do also think yet again another moment that led to a Glee moment by when Macklemore dropped Same Love. I was never the same. I would cry to that song and look in the mirror and go, "You're not gay. You're dramatic and you're just crying because even though no one's home, you're just crying." And then they sing it.
So cute.
They sing it's like it's to me looking back, I'm like, that's actually so adorable.
It's
I just
really
was
cute,
like
but it's also so
sobbing.
funny.
Then they sing it in
Uh,
Glee, and then I went, never mind. I don't think I'm gay. I don't think I'm gay. Because it's Mr. Schuster, Will Shu singing it, and no one gives me a jump scare like Matthew Morrison. Like, that man sends a chill down my spine. The only person who has done the same thing for me now is Benson Boone. Benson Boone and Matthew Morrison to me are equally despicable, horrifying men. And I
wow.
stand on that.
Wait, why do you hate Benson Boone so
Oh
much?
my
Just because he
god.
flips? He's too boingy?
Okay, the flips are fucking enough, okay? Enough with the flips. Also, the fact that he's like low-key like Mormon propaganda, but like I can't get into
Oh,
all that right
really?
now. I can't get into all that
He's
right now.
not gay? He's not
No.
bisexual?
He
What?
just he's
What a
really trying to
ripoff.
yeah, and he's like doing the mullet. He's ruined the mullet and mustache for me to the point where I'm like, I simply like every guy who has a mullet and a mustache now just looks like Benson Boone to me, and that just pisses me off. Um,
I'm
Although
dead.
today at Costco, I couldn't stop singing the Moonbeam ice cream song
How does
because
it go?
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Is I was doing it with the kid of like my boss's grandkids are in town, and so we were at Costco today with one of them, and they were like, "Oh my god, there's a crumble cookie thing," and I was like, "Oh my god, fucking the Benson Boone ass fucking Moonbeam ice cream cookie that everyone is like saying how nasty it is." Actually, that's my queer pop culture news. Is the Benson Boone fucking crumble
He's
cookie is
not
nasty.
queer.
He wants to be though.
He's
Um
Mormon.
but it's like moonbeam ice cream taking off your blue jeans. I want to feel you something something, but I kept singing it like higher and higher pitched every time to the point
Uh-huh.
where it went from hate singing it to like I could the same way that I was singing Father Figure at Disney. It was that but
Oh
moonbeam ice
my
cream.
god.
But yeah. Anyways, sorry, I went on a whole rant about Benson
No,
Boone.
that is so funny. I'm just crying. Okay. Um, we have some Reddit stories. Would
Ooh,
you
I'm
mind
excited.
reading the first one?
Yeah. Yeah, I would mind actually. No, just kidding. Okay. Whoa, okay. Sorry, I just read the title. Okay. This is a Today I Fucked Up. Today I fucked up by refusing to admit I was gay and instead inadvertently being a horrible racist. Whoa. What a start. Okay.
I'm like, buckle up.
Yeah. Here's a little background on me. I'm a 27-year-old who's white and gay. Sorry, I raised for the audio listeners, I raised my hand. Then I realized that's not audio listener friendly. Okay. I'm not flamboyant, I don't have a lisp, and I have a horrible fashion sense. I feel like this is like some gay on gay crime right here, but okay. Despite this being 2015 and it not being a stigma to be gay where I live, I still have not come out at work. I'm also a natural flirt. It's not sexual, it's just my default setting. I work in a pretty small office setting. It's just me, my boss, and 5 ladies. I have a great relationship with everyone in the office, especially a girl named V. Everyone calls us the office couple. V is a beautiful black woman, and if I wasn't 100% batting for the other team, I would probably be all over that Grand Slam style. Crazy.
That's a crazy.
That's crazy, actually. I keep my office life and personal life separate. I'll go out after work. I'll go out for after work drinks with the girls, but really nothing further than that. I have a wonderful boyfriend, but he has never stepped one foot into my office building or met any coworkers. Yesterday at lunch, a couple of the girls came up to me and asked if I would ask V out. They spent all lunch trying to convince me, saying things like, "She's single, you two are such fun and so cute together. She told us she likes you." You know, the basic high school BS that you hope to escape in the adult world only to realize that nobody changes. Trying to escape this horrible ambush, I said something that would snowball into my biggest regret. I'm just not into people like her. My guy, wrong thing to say.
There was a million ways you could have said that.
Now I know what you're thinking, and trust me, I've thought about it constantly over the past 12 hours. Why did I say the word people? I could have just said I'm just not into her. No need for the people part. I'm an idiot and I fucked up, and that's why. I thought I was being clever and putting water on the fire without admitting my gayness. Nope. What do you mean you're not into people like her? She's just not my type, okay? No, not okay. You said people like her. What do you mean? Is it because she's black? What? Of course not. I have no problem with V being black. Then what is it? Why are you being such an asshole? I'm just gay. Don't pull that gay shit on me. Crazy thing to say, actually. You're not getting out of this. You're always flirting with everyone. We know you're not gay. I ran out of the lunchroom, went to my office, and shut the door. I stealthily left at the end of the day without anyone seeing me. It's the next day now, and everyone is giving me dirty looks. Now, despite actually being gay and attempt an actual come out at work, no one will believe me. V hasn't said a single word to me. That's what I would do is just immediately pull up pictures of me and my boyfriend.
Yeah, I'd be like, see, like, I
Like,
understand.
I was
I
scared to come
worded
out,
things wrong.
but I was saying I'm just not into women. I just feel like this guy like bounced, and it's like, that doesn't make you look any better, dude.
No, it doesn't. But I mean, like, I guess if it's getting insane where she's like, don't pull that gay shit on me.
Like,
He's like,
also,
I gotta
because
go.
like, yeah, that's kind of crazy. What do
Yeah,
you
I
mean
don't
that
know.
gay shit, Diane?
Yeah. I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That one is really crazy. Okay, I have one too.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to read this as best I can, but I got really, I gardened before this, so I'll do my
Oh,
best.
I'm gonna guard into the side while you tell this.
Okay. My grandma realistically found out years before I came out, but just never said anything. At some point, I used At some point, I used her computer to check Facebook and didn't log out when I was done. This shouldn't have been a problem because my grandma didn't have Facebook. However, at some point, she clicked a link for a free coupon at a local restaurant, which redirected her to their Facebook page, which caused her to see my names and the names of other people she knew, my friends, which made her assume we had written them reviews. Or we had written reviews, so she clicked them. Except these weren't reviews, these were my Facebook messages. So
No.
she texts me, all shocked and confused because she thinks local restaurant has recorded me and stolen my private conversations and posted them online. And I'm like, oh no, you're logged into my Facebook account and she's just not getting it. Eventually, I get her to log out, but the whole time I'm panicking because she's reading slash has read messages with my boyfriend. I've talked about being bi on there the day before this happened, and I definitely said something like, I can't focus because I'm gay. And she definitely saw that message.
Oh
But she
no.
never brought it up, so we'll never know.
Wow.
Isn't that's actually really funny? I feel
She's
like
kind of down with it. I feel like if she wasn't, she'd probably say something. So
or
that's a
she's just
win.
like, I wonder if she's like, I don't know.
She's like that gay shit.
No, literally. So funny.
Oh,
Okay, wait. I have one more. This is like a
okay.
little short one. This is just someone's coming out story.
Ooh.
Or to their kid.
Okay.
Okay, so it says, for some background, I'm a 50-something gay man who came out when I was in college back in the early 90s. I've been with my husband since the mid 90s. We became foster parents in the 2000 and eventually adopted 2 sons. I've been out to pretty much everyone since I was 19. There are people in their 30s who weren't born yet when I first came out, which is how long it's been. Whatever. Anyways, that said, here is my favorite coming out story. I was driving around with my youngest son one day. He was young at the time, probably 5 or 6. I don't really know how it came up, but he started yammering about gay people. Because why wouldn't he? He was like, or I was like, you realize that I'm gay, right? And he jolted upright and looked at me with this incredulous look and said, does Mark, my husband, know that I'm gay? And he just said, I told him that Mark had a pretty good idea. And it was like, it still makes me laugh. I'm like, that's so cute.
That's so cute. There's a comedian that has a similar story. And I do think it's so funny that like gay parents will sometimes like their kid won't connect. They're like, wait, you're gay? Because it's so normal to them that
Yeah,
they
that
don't
they're
even
like,
think about it.
wait, you have this label? Like, what do you mean? Wait, what?
Yeah. So funny. Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, that's funny. Okay, so I felt like it would be fun if we could just like end on talking about like what Pride means to us or like why we love Pride Month. just because I feel like, I don't know, we both love it for different reasons, so I feel like it'd be fun to talk about.
I love that. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I wrote a little blurb about it because it was kind of hard for me to like fully articulate. I don't know. I feel like I sometimes have a hard time articulating it because I feel like my experience is a little bit different than other people's. Like I am dating a man right now, so I just feel like I don't know, sometimes it's hard to explain. Like it's different if I was like dating a woman and it could be like this is why I love Pride cuz like I get to celebrate my relationship, but it's like I feel like it's different because I am dating a man, so it looks a little bit differently for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I said I love celebrating Pride because being bisexual isn't only about who I'm attracted to. It's about my self expression, my freedom to explore different gender dynamics, and celebrate the community that I feel connected to. Queerness shapes how I see myself and the world. It lets me express all parts of who I am without needing to fit into a box or live my life a certain way, whether that's in how I dress, love, or show up in life. So I just really love Pride because I feel like I get to celebrate like all those aspects of my life, not just, just my sexuality, but like I said, like the things I'm interested into, the community that I'm drawn to, like um it's just fun to get to be able to like celebrate that and be loud and proud about it.
I love that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing that with us too.
Thank you. Okay, tell me yours.
Okay, I also wrote a little thing, but I might go off book. I don't know who's to say. Um, but I said that I wouldn't be alive without Pride. I truly the queer community has really supported me in ways that like family hasn't always, and that I think is the beauty of Pride is that we are one big family, and so many of us like aren't supported by our families, and so it's beautiful that we have a family. um and also like in that same note, I feel like I've grown just more knowledgeable about queer culture, queer history, everything during Pride Month. Um and what's cool is I like have gotten to celebrate Pride for different stages of my queer journey. So like my first Pride I celebrated being bisexual, second Pride I celebrated being non-binary, and now for like this month of Pride like I'm really celebrating like being trans. And so it's like fun to like as I've evolved over the years and like just kind of, I don't know, I'm like a Pokemon evolving. It's just fun that I am celebrated and welcomed to the festivities like no matter what. And yeah, I just really love the queer community with my whole heart. A big
I love that
mwah
too.
to all of you.
I'm gonna give you my too, because it's just so special,
Yeah.
and I feel very like I don't know special that we both got to I don't know like get to share in it too, because I just feel
Hmm.
like us being best friends like it only like reinforces that, and so it's just fun. I don't know. It's
No,
hard to
I
explain, but
I really love it, and I feel like it's just fun to like it's always fun to have like gay friends. I mean, also love my straight friends, but it's really fun because gay people get it. They get it.
yeah,
Even if it's not you're not the same gender identity, sexuality, like anything, it is to be othered and find solace in others who have been othered is comforting. So, I'm glad I get to do it with you.
yeah, me too.
Um I think leading into that, I just want to give a little shout out to our favorite queer organization, which is the Trevor Project. So we will put a little link in the description of this video about places you can donate to. Um,
Yeah,
but they've saved my life. I have my funniest, maybe I'll tell the story one day, of a time where truly I was so low and the person on the phone, actually this may not have been the Trevor Project. The person on the phone was genuinely so unhelpful that I didn't do anything out of spite. I said, actually, I'm so mad right now that I'm no longer sad. I've lost my sadness to the point of being mad. And so just any like helpline, listen, they may not always help in the way you need, but you're gonna get and the way okay, hold on, let me start that over. Any helpline, they may not help you in the way you want, but they're gonna help you in the way you need. And I stand by
Yeah.
that.
That's great. I
But yeah,
love that.
do you have anything you wanna give a shout out to?
No, that was my shout out too.
Oh wait, no,
Was
like
just
I
to
mean
Trevor.
like the end of the podcast, like here's our show and tell
Oh.
moment thing. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. My shout out, I guess, is the show that I'm watching. I'm watching Yellow Jackets right now.
Yeah.
It's so addicting.
Yeah.
It's really good, but it's also really spooky.
Yeah. I've only seen the
Very
first
spooky.
season and a half, I think.
Mm,
So good though.
yeah, it's very good.
Yeah.
What about you?
Mine is an object. It's the Trader Joe's sardine bag. It's just so cute. So like it's like
Cute!
sardines and toast and then like a little sardine can. It's just
Aw,
so cute. So
I
that's
love
in my
that.
grocery shopping bag.
That's
Yeah.
really cute.
All
Reminds
right.
you of Lilo and Stitch. Because
That's
you know
cute.
how she makes Pudge the sandwich?
Yeah. That's so
Yeah.
cute. All right.
Alright. Thank you guys for listening, watching. I hope you celebrate Pride if you
Yeah.
are gay or
Yeah.
or fall within the LGBTQIA plus community.
Yeah. And we will see you next week.
Yeah. Bye
Bye
guys. Love
guys.
you.
Mwah.